Good morning. Welcome to another episode in my series, Mindfulness Moments. Again, I'm going to choose another card. Trash collection is taking place outside, so there might be a little beeping here and there. Please try to let that go. Don't get distracted by it. It's another mindfulness bell for us. I'm just going straight to the center of the bunch here, and this is the card I drew. Peace permeates. If through mindfulness of the breath you generate harmony, depth, and calm, these will penetrate into your body and mind. In fact, whatever happens in the mind affects the body, and vice versa. If you generate peacefulness in your breathing, that peacefulness permeates your body and your state of mind. Very nice. Permeate, peace, mindfulness. So one of the big things about mindfulness, a lot of people ask, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is being aware, being in the moment. And part of being able to be in the moment is to be aware of your breath. So if you're concentrating on your breath, or you're aware of your breath, you're not concentrating so much that you can't be aware of the activity that you're doing, then that's not mindfulness. You're going to be aware of your breath, whether it's short or long, whether it's not deep or shallow. These little things are going to allow you to be more in the present moment. And you will see, the more you practice, the more you work with your breath, the more you work with coming back to your breath, you can kind of diffuse some of your emotions before they surface. So if you're feeling a little annoyed, you're feeling a little anxious, you're feeling a little stressed, when you return to your breath, there's a returning to that self, to that place, to that island. And then you can allow that to just kind of simmer down and dissipate. When we get dragged away by these emotions, these feelings, perceptions, whatever you want to call them, then we get stirred up. We get stirred up. I'm sure all of you have had the experience of a glass of water, putting something in, let's say some sand or some dirt, and you stir it up, and then it just becomes cloudy and murky and you can't see through it. But if you allow that glass to just sit there for a little bit, all that sediment is going to work its way to the bottom, and you're going to be able to see clearly through that glass. So that's kind of what we're doing when we return to our breath. We're returning to that place of the calm glass of water. We're not being agitated. We're not getting caught up in the storm. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we get pulled away. And that's okay. It's in the coming back. It's in the realizing that, okay, I was drawn out this way. I was taken away from my mindfulness. But you weren't taken away by someone else. You were taken away by your own mind. Your own mind chose to follow that rather than follow the breath, rather than being here, rather than being in the moment. And I want to continue to emphasize that this is practice. We're going to stumble, but then we come back. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to come back. All these emotions, they're part of our human makeup. You know, some of them have survival techniques. Some of them we don't really need anymore. So let's come back. Let's find that peace in ourselves. Let it permeate our entire body, our mind, our physical being. And then let's see if that can permeate, that can go out, and we can embrace other beings. Other beings. You know, Ram Dass says we're all just spiritual beings having a human experience. Think on that one, huh? All right, thank you for joining. See you next week.